millions of followers, cheers for these people because they hope to be one of those makers someday. Makers come from all walks of life. Our research across the 3,000 makers we have partnered with reveals that they are also career changers. Only 10% of Grommet makers have prior experience in the area where they build their business. ER nurses turn into tech device entrepreneurs. Lawyers invent water bottles. So if you secretly believe, I have no qualifications to launch a product, you are in very good company. It is easier to get into Harvard than to get a product sanctioned as a Grommet. Less than 3% of the 300 products that are submitted weekly are accepted. But despite the lack of relevant experience of most Grommet makers, a guaranteed commonality is that their products are distinctive, innovative, and live up to their promises. Solving a problem in a fresh way or creating an interesting business model does not require domain expertise. It requires tenacity, passion, and energy. But what became plainly obvious over the years of working with makers is that creating the product is just the start. The minute your baby gets into the market, your company has to be credible in 16 different other competencies, ranging from logistics to packaging to financial management. And we usually find that any given company is good at about 8 of those 16 competencies. Until we get to know them, we just don't know which 8 areas will be lacking. And we can't fix them all, no matter how much advice and how many lessons learned we share. Sometimes one particular weakness can be debilitating. In consumer life, people don't really care whether a company is small or large when it comes to, say, delivery time frames and customer support expectations. Running out of inventory, having your shipping packages fail, or not answering the phone can wipe out hard-won sales territory and customer goodwill. The reality is that the under-resourced little guys have to throw their bodies at covering many of the business operations until they can scale enough to bring in a full team or professional expertise. That period between start and sustainable business can call on a founder's every last wit, resource, and shred of energy, so expert guidance from those who have cracked similar problems is invaluable. That is the point of this book. If you are an aspiring maker, this book will help you evaluate a potential product and market opportunity. This endeavor will change your life in the same way pushing the button to take Grommet live changed mine. You will want to be sure that this idea is worth the potential assault to your current sanity and stability. And if you decide to take the plunge and pursue the business, the book will also help you stretch your precious time and resources wisely across all the necessary functions you will build. When you are as busy as a one-armed paper hanger building your dream, you want to move efficiently and wisely. This book is organized in 2 sections. Part 1 provides a how-to for getting your business started, chapters 1 through 5. Part 2 is all about building the 16 necessary competencies, chapters 6 through 21. You can read it in any order you like or need. The advice is drawn from our experience with our 3,000 makers who work across a couple dozen product categories. We've continuously advised them as they attack new territories, and much of our input is similar from one company to another because people are solving identical problems in isolation. We've also learned and passed along the lessons from makers who have mastered the 16 necessary competencies. They are the ultimate experts, so I relay their experiences and lessons learned in the form of case studies in each chapter, to bring the lessons to life, and to put a friendly name and face to their awesome products. A whopping 135 million Americans already call themselves makers. Some are describing the output from hobbies, and others have